across the desert sands, where the sun beat down with a fiery intensity. A small, curious creature named Luna made her way through the dunes. She was a young, adventurous luminous leafwing, with iridescent wings that shimmered and glowed in the bright light. Her scales glistened like polished jewels, and her long, slender tail streamed behind her like a banner. Luna lived in a tiny oasis, surrounded by towering palm trees and a babbling brook. She loved to explore the desert, discovering hidden coves and secret waterholes. But today, she had a special mission. Her grandmother, the wise and venerable Queen Leafwing, had sent her on a quest to find the legendary golden acacia tree. According to legend, the golden acacia was a magical tree that bloomed only once a year, under the light of the full moon. Its flowers were said to have the power to heal even the most grievous of wounds. And Queen Leafwing believed that the tree held the key to restoring the desert's dwindling water supply. As Luna traversed the desert, she encountered all manner of creatures. There were scorpions and snakes, lizards and insects, all going about their daily business. She met a wise old tortoise named Crush, who offered her sage advice and a refreshing drink of water from his shell. She even stumbled upon a mischievous gang of desert djinns, who tried to lead her astray with their tricks and illusions. But Luna was determined to reach the golden acacia. She pressed on, her wings beating fiercely as she climbed over rocky outcroppings and navigated treacherous ravines. The sun beat down upon her, making the sand hot and dry beneath her scales. She began to feel parched and weary, but she refused to give up. As the day wore on, the desert began to transform. The sun dipped lower in the sky, casting a golden glow over the landscape. The air grew cooler, and the stars began to twinkle like diamonds in the evening sky. Luna felt a strange sensation in her wings, as if they were humming with an otherworldly energy. Suddenly, she saw it, the golden acacia tree, standing tall and proud in the distance. Its branches were adorned with flowers that shone like tiny suns, and its trunk glowed with a soft, ethereal light. Luna felt a surge of excitement and wonder as she approached the tree. As she drew closer, she noticed that the tree was surrounded by a group of creatures she had never seen before. There were birds with feathers that shimmered like the moon, and beasts with fur that seemed to change color with the light. They all seemed to be waiting for something, and Luna realized that they were waiting for the moon to rise. The moon, a silver crescent in the sky, began to climb higher and higher. The creatures around the golden acacia tree grew quiet, as if they were holding their breath in anticipation. Luna felt a strange sensation building inside her, as if her very cells were vibrating with energy. And then, in a burst of light and color, the golden acacia tree began to bloom. The flowers exploded into a riot of color, releasing a sweet, heady scent into the air. The creatures around the tree erupted into cheers and applause, and Luna felt herself lifted off the ground by the sheer force of their joy. As the moon reached its zenith in the sky, the golden acacia tree spoke to Luna in a voice that echoed in her mind. "You have come to seek the power of the golden acacia," it said. "But first, you must prove yourself worthy. You must show me that you are brave, kind, and wise beyond your years." Luna felt a surge of determination and courage. She knew that she had come a long way, and she was not about to turn back now. She looked around at the creatures gathered around the tree, and she saw that they were all watching her, their eyes shining with anticipation. "I am ready," she said, her voice ringing out across the desert. "I am ready to prove myself worthy." The golden acacia tree nodded its branches, and a series of challenges began. Luna was tested by the creatures around the tree, each one pushing her to her limits and beyond. She was forced to solve puzzles, complete tasks, and make difficult choices. But with each challenge, She grew stronger and more confident. Finally, the last challenge was presented to her. A great, dark shadow loomed over the desert, threatening to engulf the golden acacia tree and all the creatures gathered around it. Luna knew that she had to act fast, or risk losing everything she had worked for. With a fierce cry, she launched herself at the shadow, her wings beating fiercely as she battled to keep it at bay. The creatures around her joined her, using their unique abilities to help her fight. Together, they managed to push the shadow back, and the golden acacia tree began to glow with an even brighter light. When the battle was won, the golden acacia tree spoke to Luna once more. "You have passed the test," it said. "You have shown yourself to be brave, kind, and wise. As a reward, I will grant you a single wish." Luna thought for a moment. Considering all the possibilities, she could wish for wealth, or power, or fame, but in the end, she decided on something much simpler. She wished for the power to heal the desert, to bring back the water and restore the land to its former glory. The golden acacia tree nodded its branches, and a warm, golden light began to spread out from its trunk. The light enveloped the desert, and Luna felt its power coursing through her veins. She knew that she had been given a great gift, and she vowed to use it to make the desert a better place. As the light faded, Luna looked around at the creatures gathered around the golden acacia tree. They were all smiling at her, their eyes shining with approval. She knew that she had earned their respect, and she felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. The next morning, Luna returned to her oasis, carrying the power of the golden acacia tree within her. She used it to heal the desert, bringing back the water and restoring the land to its former glory. The creatures of the desert celebrated her victory, and Luna knew that she had truly become a hero. From that day on, Luna was known as the bringer of life, and her legend lived on for generations to come. And every year, when the full moon rose high in the sky, the golden acacia tree would bloom once more, reminding everyone of the power of courage, kindness, and wisdom. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.